welcome to my channel. And today, I'll be reading A Cat's Kick Seizure by Bakugou on Tumblr. So let's get into it. The darkness was terrifying, but the events that had gone on today were much worse than the overwhelming dark. They had come home to your parents fighting, which was normal for them. But this time, they took out their boiling anger on you. You had been idiotic enough to think you could sneak past them to get to their room, to hopefully avoid their wrath. Unfortunately, the door had made a loud creaking noise when you opened it, and although your parents were loud, the door rang out to what seemed like an echoing silence. "Mayan, get the hell back here," your father yelled, and you got hidden, but you ignored your impending fear, and you slowly walked towards them. "Why the hell are you home so damn late?" he yelled, and they stayed a good distance away from him, trying not to get too close to him so he could hit you. But it didn't work. He stormed over and stabbed your right cheek so hard that it left a dark red mark behind. "Answer me." And you felt tears pool in the corners of your eyes. I was over at my friend's house to study." Your mother snorted. "Study? I bet you were at the party. Damn whore. We gave you food, clothes, and a roof to live under, and this is how you repay us." You felt those hot tears fall from your eyes, sliding down your singing cheek, and off of your chin. Your parents just laughed like the sadistic people they were, making the tears flow faster, and a loud sob escape your mouth. Your father used his foot to kick you to the floor, and walked out of the room, to leave your trembling form with your depressing thoughts. Your parents had obviously been drinking. You could smell it on your father's breath when he slapped you. The side of your face was dropping from the pain left behind, and it only made you stop more. You have been treated this way ever since you were born, like a human punching bag. You were grown tired of the way they acted, and the anger that bubbled inside you replaced the pain and hurt. You suddenly stormed into the living room that they were screaming in, and interrupted them, something you were never allowed to do. But you had the courage to do so now. "I can't believe I ever stayed and lived with you when you would treat me like this. I'm leaving, and you can't make me stay, no matter what you say to me." And as you walked through the crazy night, you cried uncontrollably, yet conveniently, money in your pocket, enough to get on a train for maybe one night to go far from your parents. Unfortunately, the train station was about 5 miles from where you were now. You didn't really mind though, because you wanted time to think in peace about what you were going to do. Being 18, a senior in UA High, you could easily find a part-time job if you wanted to, but it was still going to be hard to get by now, with how incredibly young you were. When you made it into the train compartment, your eyes were puffy from crying, and though the stop mark had faded slightly, small bruises circled around the area. You felt so alone and worthless, damaged and used. Your eyes began to water again, but you quickly wiped them away. You should be happy to be away from them. You were still lost in thought. You didn't hear the compartment door open and close, until you heard someone clear their throat. You looked up, startled. "Sorry, did you need something?" you muttered, embarrassed. And you were even more embarrassed when the blonde man kept staring at you with his intense red eyes. "You good?" "Yeah, I'm fine. I just..." And you got off, shaking your head. It probably was not a good idea to start running to strangers. "The left side of your face is bruised," the tall man nodded. "And you're not going to fangirl over me?" You touched your face gingerly, and the shock of the pain made you jolt in your seat. "Why would I do that?" he groaned, trying to lead the subject away from your face and why it was swollen. He looked at you, dumbfounded. "You mean you don't know who I am? What? Do you not have a TV or friends?" he said, starting to laugh, until he noticed your expression. "Seriously, what's with you?" Your eyes are swollen, and you're dressed in dirty clothes. Are you homeless or something? A tear fell from your eye, which did not go unnoticed by the guys who wiped it away quickly. You didn't say anything, not learn to tell all of your problems to a complete stranger. The man sat down, and after an awkward silence, he finally broke it. I'm Ground Zero. And your eyes reddened as he snapped from the windows at the man. You mean the hero? I'd heard about him in UA. Of course you had. The man smirked, obviously pleased to be recognized. The one and only. He didn't know how to respond. They were not in the mood for fangirling. Because even if he was attractive, he seemed rude, and besides, you were not in the best mood right now. You're still not fangirling over me, even though you know I'm a hero now. You really are strange. I'm not in the mood for that. And he continued to study you as he looked out the window again, watching everything pass by. Who hit you? He said so randomly that you jumped. Your face must have said it all, because he nodded. Wasn't that hard to guess? Bruised face, puffy eyes, looking depressed and homeless. Did you run away? And after a long pause, you nodded. Ground Zero narrowed his eyes at you. What are you? 16? 17? You scowled. 18. And a few months away from getting my hero license. But I couldn't stand one more day in that hellhole. So I left. You claimed. So you're gonna be a hero? What's your quirk? He asks, getting more intrigued by the second. My quirk is witch, and his spell is possible, but it takes a lot of energy out of me. Based on all the stories I heard about Katsuki in school, this seemed so out of character for him. For the anger-driven, must be the best hedgehog. How about you stay with me? And he stared at him, surprised by his suggestion. You, what? Why? He crossed his arms and leaned back on the seat. I'm a hero. I'm supposed to help people. What kind of hero would I be if I just left you here? But I can't just move in with you, you say, trying to find a reason to decline him. Why not? It's just like roommates in college. I have an extra room, so you can have a bed to lie on, instead of one of us sleeping on the damn couch. And I bet it's damn better than living on the streets and scrounging for food. You sighed. He had a point. Fine. I'll live with you, but not for long. I want to live my own path without anyone's help. Grandier smirked at that. Alright, just one more thing. Since you're gonna be roommates, call me Bakugou from now on.